Hello YouTube. There's really no point in doing this whatsoever, but I'm doing it anyways. Maybe it'll help somebody, so maybe there is a point. This is the Toaks Titanium 550, and this is my little 8-ounce cook set. You know, people are going stoveless a lot now, and they don't have any ounce cook set. But whatever, this is what I like to do. I mainly just boil water, and I like to have a dedicated coffee mug, which is actually inside here, and it answers the biggest question that I had personally when it came to Toaks. I like Toaks a lot. They're really neat. You know, there's a million videos on them. People love that the handles kind of stay together, don't make a lot of noise. People love the notch. I'm not going to get into it because you already know it. The lid is neat. It's all cool. I really don't feel like taking it apart, but got the lid, and that's its entrails there, entrails, in trails, on trails, hike your own trails. Yeah, this is just the stuff that I like, and it works, and who knows, it'll probably change by next week. But so there's a little tiny piece of spongy. I use a little tablespoon because that's half of an ounce, and I can boil water in my Fancy Feast homemade little alcohol stove. Tons of videos on these. I'm not going to get into it. Look at that yourself. But 1 tablespoon is a half an ounce, which is really cool. So it's an easy way to measure, and I usually just keep it in these little 8-ounce or 4-ounce little Nalgene or whoever the hell makes them, but that works. Okay, so this is, let's see, a little piece of foil, the old shug trick. I'm sure a million people do it, but it works really well. I have noticed a difference when I use it and when I don't. And so this is my favorite part about these Toaks, is that the camp towel, camp towel. This is the 375. A lot of people prefer the 450, but I see that the 450 doesn't fit in here perfectly. I think they're almost the same height. So the 375 fits in the 550 with the lid on, which is huge. And some people think that 375 is too small. It's the same as a regular coffee mug. It's actually bigger than a regular coffee mug in your house. So unless you're drinking your morning coffee, you know, out of like a big pitcher or something, you might need a bigger cup. But it fits in here. The lid shuts and it stays on. It's not wibbly wobbly all over the place. It's great. And the lid on here, some people complained about them. I don't know if it was just the ultralight version. This is not. I will say that if you were looking at the ultralight version or this one, I don't think there's many ultralights left, like on Amazon and stuff, but I'm sure you're going to find them soon. The ultralight version does not have the graduation markers. Is it graduation? I think I did once in 12th grade. But yeah, you can see them on the outside. They're also on the inside. This clearly does not. But I only really use this for coffee or scooping water out of like a water source or something. You coming back? Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. And like I said, with a little homemade windscreen that I'll usually carry around because windscreens are pretty important with an alcohol stove. But that's common sense, you know, just be smart. And don't burn the forest down, jackasses. Snow Peak Titanium Sport weighs a half an ounce. I like it. It's nice. It does everything I need to do. I don't need to change it. If for some reason I lost it, I'll eat the stick. And I guess that's pretty much it. I will, maybe I'll put it all back together and then I'll weigh it and make sure that I didn't lie in the beginning. I'm pretty sure it's right at like 8 ounces. And it comes, I will say that about Toaks. Their packaging rules. Like, this is the old packaging, and it's I don't use the stuff sack for the cup. It's just redundant, and it takes up more space inside. If you did want to use it, the stuff sack would fit, and the cup would still fit, and the lid would still fit. You would still use this system. And really the only reason why I'm talking about this system is because nobody had a video like this. Nobody showed anything with too much nesting when it came to smaller pots. You know, you see the big 750 or whatnot, and people nest the 450. That's what they do. You can still, this thing's cool. It probably doesn't weigh too much, but it is kind of heavy. I don't know. I just put a rubber band around it and I'll be happy, so that's fine. I'm pretty much done talking. Alright, so we're going to put this guy back together here. Normally I take the old trusty 375, wrap the camp towel. Actually, I usually wrap it around these. Stick that sucker in there like that. Sorry for the shaky, please don't puke. Take that little piece of aluminum foil. I slide that in there. You know, I hear some people actually just enjoy watching this. I kind of do that sometimes. I just get online and watch people take their stuff apart and put it back together. Little camp sponge, my little tablespoon guy. I don't know why that's there. I feel like it helps me from losing it, but it actually doesn't. I should probably cut it off. And then I put the lid on it. And that's that. So, like I said, it probably, oh, sure. I think I might have spoke about that. It stays up. Yay, that's cool. I don't care. I usually just get it with my spork. Okay. So, let's hope we can read that. Look at that. We're good. All right. So, with all that junk, 6.9. And then I usually cook the windscreen around 7.2. Snow Peak's a ½ ounce. 7.8. Ooh, sub 8 ounces. Sugar would show it to you in grams. 2, 4. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it and go outside and do other things. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was probably fun. It was all right. I do want to say one more thing. While I'm sitting here, I just got this knife probably a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. I've always loved Leatherman knives. This is the Leatherman Skeletool KB. There's some different letter number variations. The bottle opener is kind of superfluous, but it's cool. It's got the little belt clip if you want to do it that way, or if you just throw it in your pack. While I'm sitting here, I think it's 1.3 with the clip on it. Oh, that's grams. I don't have that. 1.4, 1.34, 1.4. So you could take the little clip off if you wanted to, if you're really trying to save some grams. But anyways, the biggest thing, Leatherman knives are always sharp. I've had this knife for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. I've used it from cutting V-notches and little toggles if I needed to put something together, or just cutting cord. I've digged in the dirt with it for some reason, I can't remember why. I have not sharpened it once, and it's incredibly sharp. I don't have anything to really prove that, but it's still like super, it's still pretty sharp. That kind of tore, so maybe it really needs to be sharpened, maybe, but I don't care. It's super sharp. It's still doing its job. I've always loved Leatherman knives. I think it's like 20 bucks, but it's well worth it. If you're going down from like, a regular pocket knife, it is like so unbelievably light that you could lose it. I've dropped it a few times sitting down, so I will actually either put it in my waistband at like 1 o'clock or right above the that, and then or just put it in your pack and you won't lose it. I guess that's pretty much it. I just figured it was sitting here, so I would do that as well. And if you can't trust a guy in a Dave Matthews Band t-shirt, then I guess that's your own problem. I hope you all have a great day, and like I said, that's show. Get outside, go do some things, have some fun. See you later.